An update on the scores as it's now 10 o'clock. Welcome back to the Bonnyfly World Challenge 2016. Let's have a look at the scores on the doors then. First, the dynamic. What's happening in the dynamic? We have Firefly Singapore well out in the lead there. Well, not well out in the lead, just in the lead, ahead of the British, the Dynamos, followed by Russian Sky Pioneers and the British Dark Matter, and last but certainly not least, Unicorn Free Fly, who did a great free round yesterday with making little unicorns on their heads. Moving on to the rookie in the four-way category. Just 4 teams in rookie, and as you can see, in 4th place we have the British No Pulling Out. Then 3rd is Revolution Flat Fly. That's the team with Ben and Hannah. Ben being injured in an accident, and he's competing with a specially made brace of his leg. So it's great to see that they're not even bottom of the scoreboard. Ahead of them are the Vosfin girls, the young team from Norway. They're on 43 points, and in the lead for Ireland, the Heavenly Creepers. Moving on to the single A category. Let's see what's going on in single A. And well at the top, well, let's start at the bottom with 3 British teams at the bottom. Chatter Chaps, Dive Hard and Falling Stones. Moving up, oh, I apologise, right at the bottom we have Norway, Scumulus, Nimbus, who presumably have withdrawn since they've got a 0. Then we've got a cluster of British teams at the bottom of single A: Dockness Monster, Forgetful, Falling Stones, Dive Hard, Chatter Chaps, blah 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 blah. Moving up, Belgium, Les Pierres qui Tombent, 63 points. Hurricane Factory Junior Flies for Czech, 66 points. UAE's Alate with 68 points, exactly equal to the British. 99 problems, but a beach ain't one. Then moving into the top half of the scoreboard, we've got for South Africa, Levitation, who are exactly level with Ericart Academy Trois on 72. Then the Hurricane Factory Juniors Cubs on 78 points. Just ahead of them, Awfully Slow Speed, proving they're going awfully fast actually, with 79 points. Ahead of them for Spain, Alacron on 81. And Italy's Brainstorming in 4th position. So moving on to the theoretical medal positions, in 3rd place currently is Polish 1-2-3. Phoenix for Czechoslovakia, or the Czech Republic as it is now, is sitting with 92 points. And the Finnish Pro Team Est with 153 points. So what's that? 58 points ahead of their nearest rivals. So that's actually more than 50% more of the scores of the team in 2nd place. Moving on to double A, where Phoenix is sitting at the top of the board. Equinox, I apologise, is sitting at the top of the board, but moving at the bottom, we've got Ryan for the UK on 41 points. Then for Portugal, Atmosfera New on 48. The British Fantastic Four are in 13th position. Fantastic Four, rather, from the fence. 13th position with 55 points. So they're running on a 11-point average. Ahead of them for Finland, Tama with 56 points, equal with UK's Helix. Just ahead of them, USA's SDC Remix, the team with Christie, on 58 points. Ahead of them for Sweden is Nova, 63 points. 1 point ahead is Gintama. Now Gintama, that's a little bit of a Mickey take of Kintama, which is the team with Stu Ferguson. And Rich has stolen Stu's 3 teammates, and they're a bit more chilled than those guys, so they call themselves Gintama instead of Kintama. Could we carry on and see the rest of the scoreboard, please? In double A, because I hadn't finished with double A. Then with 65 points, we have UK's Pointless, the Czech Republic's Hurricane Factory Sky Centrum is ahead on 67 points. Norway's Vospin Girls on 69. And in fourth position, Ericard's Académie 2 with 81 points to Belgian Jetmax 82. So there's a real battle going on there for fourth place. That really is anyone's game. In second place, Polish Fly Spot Chicks, who had a great day yesterday and looking comfortable and where they belong at the top of the board, the lovely team from Lithuania, Equinox, with 88 points. So now moving on to the female four-way, where the Canadian girls are still out there in front with 140 points. They pulled back 2 points on Volition on that last round, so they're now 5 points ahead. Volition could still catch them, but they're looking pretty comfortable with a 5-point lead. Volition are well ahead of the UK ladies outdoor team, NFTO, with 119 points. And if they carry on at this rate, it looks as though Volition would qualify as the UK ladies team to go to the Indoor Skydiving Championships at Fly Spot in October this year. In fourth position, Belgian Lace Stunts, just 5 points behind NFTO. NFTO had a bad round on that last one. You can see, I don't know what happened, but that 14 is not very characteristic. So who knows? The Stunts are 5 points behind. Keep going, girls. You never know. You could take that bronze medal off them. And bringing up the rear, but with a great skydiving, is the Danish team Valkyrie, who are showing 81 points, but their round 6 hasn't been judged yet. So, presumably they'll come up the field a little bit. And moving right on to the AAA category, where we have 38 teams. At the top, as we expect, we have Hayabusa for Belgium with 185 points. They are well clear of the flying girls behind with 167 points in second position, and they're 2 points ahead of the French national team, France Flying, in 165. Not far behind them, 4 points behind, are Qatar Tigers. So they could make that gap up, but I have a feeling those top three are going to stay the way they are. But we'll see. You never know what to expect from Russia's Black Cat, who are sitting there in fifth position, 158 points. These guys are all champions, and they're an amazing team who can always pull some surprises out the bag. So it's still going to be very interesting. In sixth place, we've got SDC's Rhythm XP on 157 points, just ahead of Belgium's Thunder on 154, who are equally ahead of Satori by 5 points. Looking further down the field, then we have Wimby Parasport with 147, UK's Vision 140, Russia's Bagazin 139, Tenanine on 131. And if you want to check out the rest of the scores, you can find them on the Bodyflight website.
Hier, elles leur ont mis 3 points dans la gueule.
Okay, guys.